I wanted to talk about it responsibly. I don't want to discourage people from getting vaccines. And strangely, I don't really want to discourage them from getting this one.
Jennifer Gibson says she got the COVID vaccine because she wanted to see life in Canada get back to normal. But the Toronto woman wasn't prepared for what she saw when she looked in the mirror 2 weeks after getting her AstraZeneca shot.
In the morning, I was just looking and I thought, gosh, something is weird with my face. And I thought, whatever, I slept funny, no big deal. And by the end of the day, my husband I was asking him, like, this is weird now. And even with kindness, he had to say, yes, it was.
A phone consult with Gibson's doctor confirmed that she had developed Bell's palsy, a form of facial paralysis.
So honestly, when they said Bell's palsy, it's, devastating to look at half your face being paralyzed. But the little that I knew of Bell's palsy, I thought people don't die from that. So the fact that it wasn't something that I was going to not be around for my daughter later, it's dealable. It sucks, but it's dealable.
Gibson is sharing her experience on Instagram to show people what vaccine side effects could potentially be like.
The reason why I got it is I wanted to get back to real life, and I have friends who are fighting cancer and they can't get their treatments.
Health Canada tracks adverse reactions to COVID vaccines, and the most recent data shows 131 cases like Gibson's. Bell's palsy has been reported in clinical trials for all COVID vaccines approved in Canada, but also in patients who received a placebo or no vaccine. Epidemiologists say there just isn't enough to establish a causal link.
There's always that background rate. So what's the rate at which this may have occurred, unfortunately, anyway? So for example, for Bell's palsy, the rate is about 25 per 100,000. And when I calculate the data here, that rate is less than 1 per 100,000.
Bell's palsy typically resolves itself within 2 to 6 months, but in some cases can persist. Gibson says she started seeing some improvement in the last few days, but in the meantime, she hopes that by sharing her story, we can talk about the benefits and side effects of getting the shot.
I thought we could go back to real life and, help those who can't get it, and then this kind of nightmare will be over. But, now I can say definitively that, yeah, there is a downside.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City